welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about my June fragrance favorites, my most worn fragrances for the month of June. Before I get into the video, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button and activate that notification bell. And without further ado, let's get into my most worn fragrances for last month. The first one I have here is Terra Cotta Le Parfum. And unfortunately, this one has been discontinued. And my beautiful and dear friend Frances here on YouTube gifted me this. She sent me this from Canada. I am so grateful to her because I am so obsessed with this fragrance. I am so smitten with this scent. Thank you, Frances, again. I can't thank you enough. You're so sweet and generous. This fragrance is just so beautiful. It's so intoxicating. This has the tiare flower. This has ylang, coconut, bergamot. It has jasmine. There's the orange blossom for you orange blossom lovers out there. This is sweet. It's tropical. I am not going to spray this one because I do not want this to run out. Look at the dent I put into this, and I really didn't have it for that long. I really cherish this and I treasure this, so I'm going to smell it from the bottle. Get those creamy tropical flowers. This fragrance is very elegant. It's very sophisticated. This does not smell sunscreeny to me at all. I know many of these fragrances with the coconut and the ylang and tiare flower tend to smell like sunscreen lotion, which I do like, by the way. I have those. But this one I think stands apart and is different enough from the rest. That has its own beauty, its own compositions. It does give me tropical vibes. It does give me the beach vibes. It's just so beautiful. And I've been enjoying this during the day, at night, going on date nights. I have been reaching for this a ton. This is Terra Cotta Le Parfum by Kilian. Another fragrance I have here is another summery fragrance. This is Dolce Shine from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. This fragrance matches the yellow. It matches the color of this bottle. It's happiness and sunshine in the bottle. It's a floral fruity explosion that has notes of mango, ripe, juicy, sweet mango. It has quince. And I feel like mango and quince go so well together. They're such a good pair. One is a little bit sour, the other one is sweet, and they just pair up so beautifully together. This has solar notes. It has notes of tuberose and jasmine. It has ozonic notes, and it has sea notes. So this composition just screams beach, summertime. This is so good. I love the juiciness, the sweetness that this gives. It's bright, it's fruity, it's sunny, and the salt in here tempers the sweetness so that it doesn't become cloying. The salt note doesn't jump out at me. I don't specifically smell anything salty in here, but like I said, it balances out this composition and it prevents it from being too sweet and too cloying. It's just so stunning. It smells like a sunny day at the beach. Every time I wear this, it smells like I'm living my best life. It makes me happy. It lifts my mood. It's very mood lifting. And the dry down is woody and musky. And I've been wearing this one a lot last month. Again, this is Dolce Shine from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. The next fragrance I haven't been able to put down is the Aura Sensual from the house of Mugler. Now, I have not talked about this one on my channel since last summer because I just tend to like wearing this during the summertime. This has gardenia, it has cinnamon leaf. In the middle you get some green nuances. There's some green notes in here. There's also musk and sandalwood in the dry down. So it smells a bit woody, a bit green. It doesn't list the note of vanilla, but I would describe this as a green vanilla scent. This one has been more bearable for me than the original Aura. I forgot to mention this is a flanker to Aura, which comes in a green bottle. This bottle is opalescent. Just really stunning. I think it's so beautiful and it matches the scent perfectly. So the other one was a little bit too herbally, too maybe medicinal smelling. It was very thick. This one is more light and airy. This is more citrusy. It smells like a vanilla tonka dry down. It doesn't list that in the notes, but this smells like a green vanilla tonka fragrance with some citruses. It feels like I'm in the forest on a warm sunny day, and it's definitely summery to me, although you can wear this year round. This is something that I crave or want to reach for when the weather gets hot. It's just refreshing and very easy to wear, much more so than the Aura. I know many people like Aura, but it is polarizing. There are people that love it or hate it, and if you fall into either of those categories, I think you might like this one because it's just so inoffensive. Again, this is Aura Sensual by Mugler. So this next fragrance I couldn't put down all last month is La Vie Belle and Tansemont from the House of Lancome. And this is a flanker to the original La Vie Belle. I think all of us maybe have owned, have smelled. I also have La Vie Belle Intense, which I could only wear during colder months because it is very heady and it's very sweet. This to me does not smell like either of them. This is a raspberry explosion. You also get the pink pepper, jasmine, orange blossoms, vanilla, and iris. So it just gives me like a strawberry shortcake type of smell, but with a raspberry. So imagine smelling strawberry shortcake, but instead of the strawberry, it was raspberry. This is pretty much that type of a scent. It's very juicy, very sweet, but the sweetness comes from the fruit, from that raspberry. It does not come from the vanilla. And I pick up some iris, which is not bothersome to me. I'm not huge on iris. In here, just fine. It's fruity, it's juicy, it's sweet, it's warm, it's delicious, playful, flirty. Oh, I love this scent. I have been wearing this so much. I can't get enough of this. It's so addictive. I crave this raspberry vanilla composition, and I have been absolutely loving this. So again, this is La Vie Belle and Tansemont by Lancome. So moving on, the next one I have here is Good Girl Gone Bad from the House of Kilian. This fragrance is just so amazing. There's notes of osmanthus, there's jasmine. This contains May Rose, there's tuberose. This is a very osmanthus forward fragrance. In many cases, osmanthus smells like apricot. So I'm getting like a big dose of juicy, ripe apricots. I'm also getting that tuberose. I'm smelling the rose, the jasmine, and the osmanthus makes this fragrance fruity and lactonic. It smells like the apricots are inside a milk bowl. The white florals give this fragrance a creaminess. It's sweet, it's juicy, it's flirty, it's playful, it's mouth-watering. This literally makes my mouth water. I enjoy wearing this one so much. I think this is a great one for any occasion, for any time of year. I feel like this shines best in the warm weather because when you think of apricots, you know, you think of summertime, at least I do. And I've been reaching for this one so much. And this is Good Girl Gone Bad by Kilian. The next fragrance I have is Equinox Bloom from the House of Halligan. I love this pink bow, the bottle, very dainty, and the scent matches the way the bottle is. I can describe this scent as being very dainty. I wore this one last summer and it's a perfect one for summertime. This has neroli, it has orange blossoms, violet leaf, there's frangipani, there's jasmine, and there's brown sugar. So this has gourmand facets. Somehow this takes on the scent of lemon tea. When I'm wearing this, it takes me to an English garden where I'm sipping on lemon tea and I have a side of brown sugar biscuits. The neroli lends this a lemony scent, so you feel like there's lemon in here, and there's no tea note in this, but the composition that's blended together creates that. And that's what the perfumer was experiencing when he created this fragrance. It was inspired by having tea at an English garden. This is so refreshing, so easy to wear. This is a perfect summertime scent, especially in the extreme heat. Yeah, this could also be like a cool, refreshing iced tea type of scent because, again, it has that lemony tea smell. It's elegant, it's dainty, it's charming, and this really could be worn all summer long, any time of day. I prefer to wear this during the daytime. I don't wear this out in the evenings. I prefer sexier, more heavy-hitting fragrances. This one does have good lasting power. This stays on my skin for about 7 to 8 hours. No complaints. This is Equinox Bloom by Halligan. This next one I've been enjoying so much is A Love Mimosa by Amouage. This has notes of mimosa, pear, heliotrope. So there's a little bit of powderiness from the heliotrope, and it smells very banana-esque. Think of green bananas. This doesn't smell like a sweet, ripe banana. It's more like green bananas, maybe ones you make plantains with. So essentially, it's a powdery yellow floral. It's aquatic. That pear is watery, and it has an aquatic feel to it. Sweet, it's fruity. It has some green nuances. It's also bright. It smells like sunshine, if sunshine had a scent. I think this is such a great spring and summer scent. This one does have tropical nuances. To me, this is a perfect brunch scent. Brunch outdoors. I have worn this to brunch while sitting outside and enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the cool breeze that may come my way. Sometimes stopping by at an outdoor cafe, grabbing iced coffee and just sitting and people watching. This one is so fabulous, and I've been wearing this a ton last month. This is Love Mimosa by Amouage. Another fragrance I have here is YSL Caresta Roses by Nina Ricci. And the perfumer behind this is Francis Kilian. And this one has been said to be a dupe for A La Rose. I cannot speak to that. I have not smelled A La Rose, but I just adore this fragrance. And I can totally see Francis Kilian's magic touch with this one. So this one has pear, it has bergamot, it has rose, it has peony, lily of the valley, raspberry. And I really smell all of those notes together. This is not a juicy, sweet fragrance. This smells aquatic to me. That pear is like an aquatic, watery type of pear. It's not extremely sweet. The raspberry in here is also not very sweet. This one is more watery, crisp, clean smelling. This whole composition is just so beautiful. You get the rose, you get the peonies, and rose and peonies are so good together. And that lily of the valley, which I absolutely adore. And I love how the pear and the raspberry are worked into this fragrance without them being too overwhelming. So for example, if I want my raspberry fix, I have the lovely Belle and Tonsmet, whereas this is more about the florals and more about the freshness, crispness. I feel like this is a great everyday fragrance. It's not gonna choke you out in the summer heat. You can wear this to anywhere at any time. And I also feel like it probably shines best in the heat, although this could be worn year round. There's nothing about it that screams summer, but it's just really crisp and fresh, like I said. And it's very enjoyable to wear during this time of year. This is YSL Caresta Roses by Nina Ricci.